So now we're going to pump down the system, and we should all be familiar with this procedure, that you're going to take this liquid line and you are going to front seat it, or I will front seat it all the way down to the bottom. So what that does, it allows the compressor to still compress, but this is where it stops. So it allows the refrigerant to fill back through this tube and in through the condenser, and we're not harming anything. So that's front seated. Now I'm gonna take this, move this line out the way, hopefully, and this is the most common thing to do, is to mid-seat this valve, because that still allows the refrigerant to flow. And get it down a ways. We want to shut it off when we do our pressure test. Okay, so that's about good there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to force the compressor on, and we're going to watch our gauges. Now what's going to happen here is the low side is going to pull the high side down like that. I want to make sure, and you can hear it, that pressure, the inner. All right, and see what happens is that suction line wants to keep going back up, and we want to get it as close to zero as possible on both gauges, because I want a de minimis release. So now I'm going to tighten it up a little bit more. So when this suction line gets closer to zero, I'm going to tighten this thing down, and I'm going to trap all the gas that I can inside of here. Obviously, this system is extremely low on refrigerant. So we're going to get down to zero. Perfect. We don't want it to go into a vacuum. All right, and now we're completely both front seated. So if you could get a zoom in on that. This is what your valves look like when they're completely front seated, like all the way down, all the way down. All right,